Hey YouTube, what's up? MBA, huh? Masters of Business Administration. Uh, so this is not going to be a video of me bashing into an MBA. I just want to give you guys a different opinion. Okay, uh, why an MBA? Two reasons normally people do it for: career advancements and money. In terms of the mindset that you need to have before getting into an MBA program or trying to get into an MBA program. Okay, so let's do a self-evaluation. Okay, assuming you're in your company, do you think that you're gonna become the next hot shot of your firm? You have the best job offers and you're gonna get you're looking for like a pay hike. That normally isn't the case. I mean, you know the reality, guys. I mean, you have to look at statistics in a very impartial way. The amount of people who actually do a disservice to themselves after doing an MBA is too huge, because the amount of people doing an MBA is so much nowadays. So you have to do an evaluation, right? Are you already, like, in your career, do you see yourself climbing up the ladder easily without an MBA, right? And do you see yourself getting the right incentives or the increments in your pay scale or in your profile without the MBA? Then why even consider an MBA? Then second thing you need to evaluate in yourself is the age, right? The average age of an MBA student is 28 to 29 years old. I mean, if you're watching this when you're 22, 23, wait, it's fine. There's no urgency for it. All right, so you're going to be immediately put in a room with like 28 to 29-year-old people, and if you're just 22, 23, you're going to just be staring at them like, what the hell are these guys talking about? Because these are people who've had like 5 to 6 years of quality work experience. Okay, and I mean, forget you contributing. It's like you won't be able to get the most out of it because you won't know what they're talking about. It's easy to think of yourself as, okay, if I'm going to put in a room with 28, 29-year-olds, I'm going to automatically be as smart as them. But you need to understand that if you're the kind of person who makes the most of your situation, you don't need an MBA. Why do you need to pay massive amounts to be put in a room of smart people? You're anyways making the most of your life in that case. All right, you're making the most of your conversations with other people, with in your business, in your work, with your friends. So why do you need an MBA for that? I mean, I personally believe that networking is the only reason, or the qualitative reason, you should do an MBA. But you need to have that sort of skill set within to be able to network, right? And guys, so again, an MBA should not be done because it's the in thing to do. It's the fashionable thing to do. Nowadays, master seems to be like the easier version of an MBA. I mean, people don't even know the difference between an MBA and a master's, and they do a master's in a fancy university, and they expect to be having like great jobs. And unfortunately, they're forced to come back to their home countries and work slightly better jobs than they had anyway, and maybe jobs that if they would have focused on without doing a master's, they would probably have progressed the same amount and saved the kind of money and the time that they have spent. Now, hear me out, guys. I'm not saying that an MBA is shit or a master's is shit, but you have to do it for the right reasons. Okay, you need to understand, and more importantly, we all know the way you do an MBA from is very important. I'll tell you why it's important, for a couple of reasons. There are companies and there are universities of MBA who basically specialize in certain sectors and certain industries, and they are known, like the accounting firms, the top four, the big four accounting firms are known to pick up people from certain universities, and their research and everything is inclined along those lines. So I don't want to get into this right now, but research on that. Like, if you want to work in a specific company at a specific post, then research. Okay, then okay, this university is known for supplying people to this particular company. Then you focus your assets and get into that company. Otherwise, you're just doing it for the sake of it, just because it's fashionable. Guys, it's not as rosy as it seems. Okay, people go abroad, like they're forced to come back. They spend massive amounts of money, not just on the education, on the on the living expenses, on the staying and everything, and then they're just forced to come back, and it's new people every day, and you're having new experiences, but you should be able to sustain those experiences as well, right? So I mean, basically what an MBA does to you is it puts you in the grind. All right, it really makes you work for it. I mean, not just to get into the college. Even once you're in the college, you heard of people doing last minute assignments, and there's so much of pressure because they're trying to simulate the kind of corporate environment, or the kind of high intensity, high work pace, like hardly any sleep environment, which is a good thing, and if you need that in your life, perfect. So keep these things into your mind, and if you still want an MBA, and if you do it for the right reasons, I wish you the best of luck. I sincerely hope that an MBA does the best for you, and I'll see you in the next one.